Getting over here to this cow pasture where they'd buried my traps up there again, and these beaver around here have been pretty slick. But I moved a 330 here last night, and the 8 stand and all's gone. In here for Mr. Tommy, helping him out on his little cow pasture. Got the beaver trying to mess up. I think I got a catch. 8 stands gone, cables pulled out in deep water. And let's see. Or if they just knocked it down or what. They knocked it down. Still set. We close. Them beaver done got slick here again today. Covered up my trap. But I have rebedded the trap in the down break right underneath, right there. And I've gone back to the truck to retrieve a 330 that I'm going to put in it. I'm going to put the 330 right across here. Give them something to look at when they come up here. Get him to stall out up here long enough to looking at this 330, and hopefully he's going to be stepping in this TS85. This is an educated beaver. Bad educated. It's 3 or 4 times now he's covered up my traps in mud. I plan to stall him out right here with a 330. Give him something just different to look at that he don't know what to do with, and stall him out long enough to get in at TS85. Just trying to do something to catch this, as Dale Billingsley calls it, waspy beaver. Because this thing's done seen some stuff, because it'll knock down a 330 over there to get over it coming out of the lodge, and it buries the traps on my dam breaks. But I've got it running pretty good down that little creek. You're gonna have to come fix this. If I can stall them out looking at the 330, maybe you can step in at TS85. That's the plan anyway. I'll take a look at it when I get it done. Let's see how this beaver likes this trick tonight. When I put that 330 right there, I'm sure it's, 330 shy. But it's been coming in here covering up my traps every night. I think it's an old bachelor done set up in here in this pond, and probably a big bachelor male that he's seen this trick a few times. But I'm trying this. I'm putting a 330 right here at the lead edge of the dam break in an H stand, kind of fenced it in a little bit with mud and grass. Put a stick over the top of it, kind of camouflage. I'm hoping that the 330 can stall him out, trying to figure out what's going on, because I'm sure he's 330 shy. If I can stall him out, this TS85 should catch him. But he's gonna have to come up here and pack mud in here on the dam break, because it's just flowing a little too hard for him to leave it. And let's see what this does, because these landowners want this beaver gone. They're flooding their cow pasture, and they're 2 or 3 cuttings a year in here, and hay is what they're trying to, make sure their cattle can get the hay ground. But I got the lodge over here. I've got a crawl out on a 330 here. I got a 330 there coming out of the lodge. And now I'm putting a 330 here to stall him out at the down break, and a TS85 directly in front of it. I don't know what else I could do different, but hopefully this will work tonight. Because this is the 3rd or 4th time this beaver has covered my stuff up. Gonna get out of here and hopefully have him tomorrow. Well, my hopes of stalling him out in front of the trap to fix the down break apparently did not work. I got the he still managed to pack mud in and not set the steel trap off. That hey, I'm gonna set this up again. We'll take a look at it and I'll get it done. Well, this is what I'm doing again. The beaver managed to set the 330 off last night trying to pack mud in the down brake. And this thing's giving me fits. Covers up the traps with mud, sets the 330s off, pushes the 8 stands out of the way, buries the traps in mud. But I've got a 330 right here as a decoy trap. And right here in front of it, right there, is a TS-85 bedded on the bottom. If he comes up here trying to push mud into that hole, trying to block this drain again, let's give it another try here. But this thing is very educated, and I'm not helping it much. He's just not doing what I need him to do. We'll get down and check the other 2 sets here. I've had this set here. He got knocked out of the way a couple days ago on this den entrance, and they haven't been using it since. I found the other den entrance right over here. I'm gonna take this 330 on 8 stand, move it over to that run, and see if I can pick it up over there. It's still active, just highly educated beaver. And I'll get the set moved and we'll take a look at it. I set the 330, you can barely see the top of the 8 stand right there in the run. So we'll let it try it there, see if we do any good. If not, I'll come out here with my 17 HMR and sit one afternoon till dark. These landowners wanting this beaver gone. But I'm gonna drive over and check the spot number 2. Well, this is the first day I've come back in here, and the water's still flowing. Maybe that means I got him in the 330 somewhere. But get some of this stuff out of the way. I've got to find a foothold now. This is where it's at. This is the first day that that they did not dam it back up. Let me find my cable. The leg hole is still there too. This first night this has been not plugged back up, so let's get down here and check the 330s. Well, nothing in the 330s, but no sign of movement last night. It come a hard rain, but it's just a little farm pond, nothing big. Beaver got a lodge in it, but they're extremely educated. They push the 8 stands out of the way. They cover my traps with mud. I'm gonna come in here probably this afternoon and set up with my 17. It's time to start plan B. Catch of the day. Not what I'm after. And I'll get him released. Just a snapping turtle, plugged up a 330. I'll get him out of there. I'm gonna haul him down the road to another spot to turn him loose. That way he don't plug it up again. This beaver has been a problem. It's plan B. 17 HMR overlooking this little lily pad pond this evening. If nothing else, just to see where he's coming out of the den at. He's been covering my traps up with mud every night. I'm gonna sit here till dark and see if he comes out. I'm setting up this little pond. Been trying to catch, I'm calling him Houdini. I made some down breaks up there. He's covering everything in mud. He's pushing mud in 330s. He don't pay attention to castor lure. But I found this, or he's up in here cutting. He had this hinge cut. I finished it with a machete and laid it down as a food source. I've got his trail. I mean, he is huge. These tracks are bigger than my hand. I saw him last night. I come in here with a 17 HMR. I was gonna take a shot if I got it, but I could just see where he was going. That's why I come down here. I'm gonna make a set right there. We'll take a look at it in a minute. See this little pond, there's nothing to it. This is it. And what you see is all there is, just lily pads. But I finished his hinge cut, laid it down for a food stick, made the trail that he was already using, and right there at the end of it where they're coming from, I've got two no BS beaver extremes bedded side by side. So let's see if we can't catch Houdini. He's been covering up everything in mud. Maybe he'll just pay attention to his food stick, use his normal trail, and hit them no BS beaver extremes. Should work. We'll find out tomorrow. Well, let's just say he's not fixing the down break anymore. And I'm gonna see if I can find my cable. I don't see the trap right now, but I'll see if I can find the cable and see if we've held him there. We'll find out in a minute. Pulling up the cable, and that's what you want to see right there. He got the deeper water stake pulled. He's a hoss. We'll get him pulled in completely and take a better look, but we got the whopper jaw out of this little lily pad pond. We'll take a look in a minute. That is a heck of a beaver. This is giving me fits. He was burying all my traps, knocking down 330s, and it's what I figured is going to be a mature male. And is a heck of a tail. About 12 long, 6 wide. Just a good mature beaver. Landowner be happy about this.